If you can control the club face, then you can play golf. G'day everyone, my name's Steve Gannon. I'm at the beautiful Stonecutters Ridge and I'd like to welcome you back to Aussie Golf Pros. As I boldly said in the opening line of this video, if you can control your club face, you can play golf. Now what do I mean by that? I literally mean being able to control your club face. So hit one straight, hit one left, hit one right from the same position. Now I knew it was probably a belief that your higher handicappers had, but I was really surprised recently when I was giving one of my elite junior golfers, scratch marker junior golfer, I was giving him a lesson and we were working through a few different things, and I just asked him to hit 3 different shots for me, and he couldn't. He could hit one straight, and he can hit one right, but when I asked him to hit one left, he literally couldn't do it. So he would set up and try to hit one left and it would go straight. And actually, when he tried to hit it left, he actually hit it straight better. And so that got me thinking. I've always considered myself a feel player, not a structured player. Even at an early age, I was never really worried about what my club looked like here. I wasn't one of those players that stood at the range doing all this sort of stuff. I was more interested in what the ball was doing and what I was doing at impact. I'd watched all my favourite golfers on TV and they all swung it so differently. So I intuitively knew that there's 100 ways to skin a cat. Do you know what I mean? There's so many different ways to be able to achieve what you want to achieve without sort of this cookie cutter style golf swing. And so I had always concentrated so hard on my club face control. The ability to just be able to hit a nice one straight, one low, one high, one left, one right, with very little consciousness of what my swing was doing. So I was really just like, it needs to go there, sweet, I'll just hit it there. And my mindset was one of, if I want it to go there and I visualize it going there, the body would just do as it's told. But there is a drill that you can help with that. And the one that I've got is just nice and simple. It's training your body through club face control to hit 3 different shots. Now I'm going to demonstrate them for you. So I've just got my tour sticks set up nice and square down the range. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit all 3 of these shots with the same stance. Aiming my feet the same way, aiming my club face the same way at address. But what I want to do is make the same backswing. So for a straight one, I'm going to have my club face, my takeaway, exactly the same as I'm going to do for all 3. What I mean by that is I don't want you to set up for the straight one and do this, and then set up for the right one and do that, and then set up for the left one and do that. I want you to set up all 3 nice and square. I want you to take the club away the way you always do on all 3 shots, but then I want your mind to visualize the club and the club face traveling in the direction that you want the ball to go. So obviously, if I'm hitting a straight shot, I'm going to have the club face coming through nice and square. If I'm hitting a left shot, the club face is going to come through closed. If I'm hitting a right shot, the club face will come through open. So we understand the difference between square, closed, and open. Well, now you do. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate. So I'm going to set up my ball here, square stance, square club face to this alignment stick, and we're going to hit a straight one. A little bit left of where I wanted it to go, but for the purposes of this video, that's fine. That's the starting point. Now, the next one, I'm going to set up exactly the same. Square club face, square stance, and this one, I'm going to take the club away normally, but I'm going to hit it left. Beautiful. 50 yards left. Now, you guessed it, number 3, this one's going to go right. Set up nice and square, We're going to take the club away normal, and then we're going to reroute our club face to hit it right. Now, with this drill, that's why I call it club face control, because the only thing I'm concentrating on is my club face. I'm not concentrating on my swing plane. I'm not concentrating on my body movements. I'm not concentrating on anything other than an external focus of my club face. And so I have a visual of it. I visualize my club coming through that way going left, that way going right, open going right, square coming straight, and left going left. Once I can visualize those three shots, right, straight, left, all I concentrate on is my club face and get my body to react to what my mind is asking it to do. Right, straight, left. Then from there, I can play around with it. I can really overcook a couple. I can really massage this in so that I can pinpoint exactly where I want to hit it. Okay, I don't want to go super right on this one, but I still want the club face to be a little bit open at impact. 2-yard cut, it's looking pretty good. Okay, I want this one to finish left, but I don't want it to be really super overcooked, so just a little bit closed on this one. Once you have control of your club face, you can play golf. See you next time. Glenn and I are really committed to bringing you really good quality free content on YouTube every single week. We'll be bringing out a video every Thursday and every Monday, working on everything from skills to technique to mindset. We'd really love it if you could hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell, and then every time we post something up, you'll get a notification about it. And so that got me thinking. I've always considered myself a feel player, not a structured player. Fuck you, fuck off.